It's easier to progress through the game when you play it at the easy difficulty setting. Set difficulty to easy, you can change the settings at any time in the game's setting under options. What if I click no? How's it going, everybody? Zoink Meister Patrick here, and today I'll be doing a one-off video that I've been wanting to show off since my compare and contrast between Feng Lee's Attack on Titan tribute game and Guedin's Attack on Titan fan game, which is how do both of those two compare to Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle, or Shingeki no Kyojin Final Battle, the official Attack on Titan game. I believe this is actually the third official Attack on Titan game. There's Wings of Freedom, and then I think even before that, though, or after that, I'm not sure, there was the Vita game, I believe. So I don't remember which came first. I think the Vita game came first, and then Wings of Freedom was the sequel to that, and it came out on consoles. And then this is Attack on Titan 2, which I believe is the third game in this series, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty cool. I'm playing this on a mouse and keyboard, even though it seems to have controller support. Seems like it's maybe designed for controllers, I'm not sure. But I played the fan game and the tribute game on mouse and keyboard, so I'm going to be playing this on mouse and keyboard. Upgrade activated. Character episode mode has been unlocked. I don't know what any of this stuff means. Showdown equipment and firearms have been added, but good. They can be used right from the start. Ooh, in all but a few battles, a story mode, another mode, and territory recovery mode, and character episode mode. Okay. That can be used at appropriate points in the story. That's good. New equipment is now available. Okay. I literally just started this up. I have no clue what's going on. If you're wondering why I'm making a video about me just starting it up, it's because the point of this video is to go over the tutorial of this game and compare it to the tutorials of course, Feng Lee's game, Guedin's game, and even Roark's game, now that I've played that. Your level cap is now 120. The rank cap is now 50. Wow, none of this means anything to me. Here we are. Okay, so I imagine I should look at the system first. I'll be right back. Grass on. There's a setting to turn off grass. That's how you know this is a good game. New game. Here we go. Hopefully. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully this has a tutorial. There you go. 0 hours and 6 minutes. That shows you how much preparation I've done. Yes. There's statement complete. Okay. Cool. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Did I mess something up already? It appears as though I have. Control is back. So let's try hitting control again. Control again. Okay. 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 Alright, apparently I made a big mistake. I should have hit story mode. So here we go. Play the following storyline of Attack on Titan anime, but from the game-exclusive protagonist's point of view. Yes, so, here's the deal. I don't know how long it's taken me. It's been like 10 minutes. Yes, I'm playing this for the purpose of comparing it to, again, Guedin's, and Roark's game. So if you haven't seen those, if you're not familiar with those, then go check them out. They're free games, all of them. They're all kind of in a weird space right now because it's been a long time since any of them have been updated. Feng Lee's game you can only do online with the RC mod. Guedin's game has been dropped, and now all of the files are available to be modded to the community, whatever. All the background information is available. And Roark's game is supposedly getting an update, and apparently people have been having trouble downloading it recently because of that, I would assume. So it's all in a weird place right now, which makes this the perfect time to play a completely different game and compare them. So let's get into the story mode, and I'm very interested because the tutorials in the fan games are all terrible. I think Guedin's probably has the best tutorial, as well as the best graphics, arguably. But I expect this game will beat both of those, so we'll see. So, this is me in post. I actually wanted to quickly skip through this little intro segment. It took me 10 minutes to get through, and there's little to no tutorial involved, which is pretty weird that there's 10 minutes of the game before you actually get to much happening. You do get to control some things, but all you do is hold forward, which for me was W, and then just move the mouse around, and that's all they told you. And I think you held the left click button. I believe that was the other thing. Very confusing. I don't know why they started it there. It felt like a strange place to start a game, but whatever. I guess this is the sequel, so maybe they expect you to have some idea of what was going on, but then you do have a tutorial that takes place at like the beginning of the story. So I don't know why they cut to the end of season 1 and then cut back to like the beginning of season 1. Seemed like a strange choice to me, but whatever. This isn't the point of this video, but if anyone wants to see me do like an actual full playthrough of this game, then, you know, I'm down for it. But for now, I'm skipping ahead so you can actually see what the tutorial of this game looks like. So here it is. So I don't know. I'll do voice 1, I guess, because it's a default, and I don't plan on this. This will end the character creation and progress to the next stage. If you wish to exit further, please select no. You can also make changes later. Yes? Okay. My name is Zoink Meister. No, my name is Zoink. First name Zoink. Hold up, can I redo that? Zoink without the space. And surname is Meister. Enter. Okay. Zoink without the space and then Meister. Cool. All right. Finish. With escape? Sure. Why not? You're about to save this character. Continue? Sure. Hopefully I can change that later. You tell the instructor your name. Meister, is it? I've come to take out the armored titan. I've come to recapture Shigashina. I've come for rations. I've come to recapture Shigashina. Why not? He admires my commitment. Cool. Okay. He continues with his rite of passage grilling. He's serving up to the cadets. Does it make sense? He was very kind to me, though. That was strange. Okay. I'm 20 minutes in. I still have not been able to play the game. I got to go to straight line, but whatever. Yay! That's what I'm here for. Okay. I like my character. I hope she looks a little different. I hope I can like change her a little bit more than not at all. Hey, okay. First thing at first. Language not an option? Audio, right? No? Do I not? There's no language option? There is no language option. Well, la-dee-da. I probably should have spent more time picking my voice, but honestly, they all sounded the same to me. So, there you go. Plus, this one's the default, so we're probably fine. All right, how do I play the game? Play the game, please. Where's the play the game button? Control. There we go. Okay. Now what? Here we go. Finally, WSD to try. Okay, so I'm considering this tutorial. I'm gonna probably skip the vast majority of the 23 minutes it's been so far. Okay, here we go. Comparing the tutorial of this game versus the 3 main tribute fan games. Here we are. WSD to traverse on foot. Space jumps. Cool. Left trigger to fire an anchor into nearby objects and go airborne for omnidirectional movement. Okay. When in the air, left click will launch another anchor while WSD steers. Hit space for an air jump or hold the button to plow ahead at full speed. A technique called boost dashing. Okay. When in contact with the wall, keep LSD tilted to perform a wall run, traversing along the wall. You can even come to a stop on a wall. Interesting. Not all locations are anchor compatible. When in such spots, an anchor disabled icon will show overhead. You can move the camera around with the left trigger. Press tab to reset the camera position. Default position behind the player. If I press tab, cool. Okay. Follow the smoke signal. Yeah. There we go. Interesting. There we go. Looks tough. I'm like, really? I don't know if there's a way to go up more? Oh, sorry. Controls are different than what I'm thinking they should be. They're doing a lot of talking here, but what I'm learning so far is that if you want to turn, you do more so with the camera than with the WASD. You mostly just hold W, which I'm not really used to. I'm used to, so like, yeah, if you want to swing around a corner, you have to do it with the camera. If you start holding, basically A and D make you like strafe, which is very strange when you're like connected to the wall like this. Wow, that was cool. And then I'm pressing the space to do that. Yeah, keep it going, Meister. I like how he keeps calling me Master like that. That feels good. Hey, you rank first in movement. Cool. You're like a great decoy. Thank you. That's what I've always aspired to be. Okay, now you're gonna learn the basics of fighting with target shaped like titans. Can do. How do we do this? Appearance. What? Oh, okay. When Titans are nearby, you can use shift to into combat mode. Okay. Makes sense. Right click will then shoot an anchor into the Titan's body part, starting your ODM skirmish. Use WSD to circle your target, and then space to boost. Okay, I think I get it. All right. When engaging ODM, leave WSD untilted to charge straight for the target. I see. Then press right trigger right before making contact to attack the targeted body part. You can also hit space to accelerate before attacking, dealing massive damage. Use the scroll up and down to switch focus to another body part. Ooh, pressing right directly after to anchor to it. Also, if there are multiple Titans around, you can switch to targeting different Titans with tab. Keep in mind, however, the circling this target as well as boosting will wear the anchor down, resulting in its eventual detachment. Okay. Interesting. That's a new mechanic. Okay, so right click. Nope, just kidding. Lock on with shift. I do not have to hold shift. We'll start with small. Okay. Yes. Hit them where it hurts. And do. Oh, I can still move. Okay. So yeah, so tapping shift goes in and out. Okay. Fire anchor with right. I thought I did that. Oh, do I have to? No, there we go. Now I'm doing it. Okay. Then attack. I'm very confused. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Right click. Get me going to it. And then I have to, okay, all right, I think I get this. And then I can scroll to shift. No, not with this guy. Okay, right click to fire the anchor. When I get close, sorry, very bad at this. Okay. There we go. I just had to get a better view angle. I'm not very skilled, neither am I, my dude. That's okay. I think they said space makes you like, do it better. That did something. Not very good, but it did something. Okay, wow, I feel like I need a lot more practice with this. Oh, wait. I'm very confused. So I can just... I see. Okay. Right click. Space. That was a bad click. This is interesting. I feel like I definitely need more practice with this. But it's cool. I kind of like this method. Each part of the Titan's body has a particular angle at which is vulnerable to attack. After you've shot an anchor into the locked on Titan, sorry, a marker will display indicating whether or not you are in approach at a vulnerable angle. If you choose in from a direction just enough speed, you manage to hit just the right time, you can deal critical hit. It does massive damage. I see. Okay, so I think it looks like, based on the video on the left, that what you're trying to do is get that little, it's not showing it now, getting the little crosshair. Yeah, we'll see here. So you lock on, you'll see you have to go down more, right more, and you want that crosshair in the circle. And then if you time it right, okay. So I just got a critical hit. So 500 is like a good hit for me. Makes sense. Also, it's weird that you can like, even though there's nothing around, I'm still ODMing, right? I mean, that's crazy. So I can click shift and then lock on, and then I want to change my direction until I'm here. And then that's a critical hit. Then I want to lock on again, and I want to change my momentum, and then space, and right click again. That's simple, but it's cool. It looks cool, for sure. Nothing else. So then if I tap shift from here, I can lock on from this distance. Sorry, right click, space. Okay. You have to click right click first. That's how you lock on to the specific body part, which is different, because if you try to lock onto the specific body part with in a Roark's game, then that goes horribly wrong. You actually aim for somewhere else entirely. Which is it's interesting that the official game, yeah, so you can attack in different locations. It's funny that the official game has you locking on specifically to that body part. That's like a mechanic of the game, whereas in Roark's game, that's actually a terrible idea because you have fall. I pressed space again because I'm used to playing Roark's game where you have to press space twice. But in this game, you press shift, you press right click, space, and then right click again. I failed. I thought that was a good angle. I was wrong. Okay, so it's right click, change my angle a little bit, space, right click again. Once you're locked on, cycle. Oh, do they not want me to? Hold up, sorry. They want me to attack the neck, I think. Okay. Shift to the right place, lock on, and finish him off. That was just a fluke. Okay. I feel like it was too, my dude. Okay, so from what distance can I lock on? So I want to actually lock on to this, and I switch targets, press space to go in, finish him off. Okay. Makes sense. I like this. I was just holding shift there because I'm so used to holding shift. I'm like, all of my controls are like messed up. So if you hold shift, then as soon as you're within range, you will get to what you want. You need to right click as soon as you pick the right target, space to go in, and finish him. Okay. Didn't focus on part. Interesting. I'm getting this. Hello, right click. Space. Finish bomb. I like this. This is fun. It's much, much easier. Switch to a different target. Right click burst to get in. Space to go in. Finish them off. Cool. Only one left. Get your butt over there. Will do. Whee! Going right along the round. Oh, there's one like way out there. Oh well, it's not important. Okay. I think I get it. Okay. So I can start with this one, I guess, right? So right click, go in. Did not focus on the right part. Okay. Very confusing. Right click. Now I'm on the right part. Go in. I think I'm not pressing the attack sooner. I think I need to get more space. It's very interesting. Unclick that. I'm so used to... I click shift like automatically. Okay. There's one. Go in. Finish him off. Nice. I'm not... There we go. That's what we want. There we go. It is taking me a bit of time to get used to these controls. They are not what I'm used to. I'm used to the fan games. You can like select your own. Which this game you can also select your own controls, but it's just a matter of I assume these controls are probably the best bet for me. I want to be over here. There we go. This is fun. You know, it's way simpler than the other one, but it is a lot of fun. Also, I'm used to, there we go. I'm used to space being attack, and so it's just like right click is the attack button, which feels strange to me. But right click is also the lock on your hook. So like I have to click right click, and now I'm locked on, and then I can move freely. I click space to go in, and then right click again. But for some reason I have a hard time timing that unless I'm, and for some reason I go along the ground a lot. It's like hook higher, please. Is that an option? Okay, so click on there, go in, right click. You have to click like much earlier than I feel like I'm used to when I'm too close. Because you have to click like right there. It's hard for me to describe. I feel like if you could see my controls, it might help. I don't know. So there we go, got it. Yeah, I'm definitely doing like a lot better though than I would be in a different game. Right click in, go in full speed. It's hard to see, but I got it anyway. Good for me. So this one, I want to shift, want to hook in. I need to change my position in the right spot, and it's easy. Easy. Walk onto this guy. So I want to go up. How do I? Right. There we go. I want to go up. Go in and take it out. This game's pretty easy. It's fun, but it's definitely easy. Right click. I always forget. Right click actually gets you in, or gets you attached. Okay, yeah, that wasn't good, but it was doable. So going in, make sure to click it nice and early. It seems like I find I am much more likely to get it if I click it much earlier than I think I should, than if I click it much later than I think I should, if that makes sense. So I want to hook onto him, space, now. Okay, cool. I'm good at this. I like this. I forgot to sync, I think. So I can sync with this, maybe. So I want to hook onto there, press space, and right click now. Okay. Might be later, might be earlier, I don't know. I'm trying though. So if I just hold space, I can eventually, but I want to get there, space. Ooh, that felt really late, but I got it. Holding left click and forward. This is it definitely controlling the characters doesn't feel as good because I feel like I'm like just left click and moving in directions. Just like it feels like I'm going all over the place. I definitely prefer selecting my own hooks locations over this but this is definitely easier and definitely more focused, I think, on the Titan combat. Don't worry. What did I do? I didn't do well? I guess I didn't do well. I did not follow that. Okay, keep training on their own. Interesting. And then I'm back to here. Okay. Yeah, so this seems more focused on the combat than it is on the movement. Ah. Also, I like the idea that you can lose your hooks if they like break or whatever, which isn't in any of the fan games. But it's weird that I have infinite gas and infinite blades, as far as I can tell. Maybe that'll be introduced later. But this was an interesting tutorial. I feel like I definitely got better practice fighting Titans, but that's the thing, it's also easier. So who knows if this was like harder, if that would have been enough practice. Or maybe I just didn't even get it. Maybe I think I got it. It's one of those games where you just get kind of better as you go. And they just kind of give you enough to do what you need to do. Your action in the battle will be evaluated with exceptional performance garnering handsome rewards. With each victory, you gain EXP, accrue enough, and your character's level will rise. The higher your level, the greater your skill points required to equip skills. Wow, okay. And I got all S's. Oh, so I did do well, I think, right? Yeah, I got a good battle time. Missions completed. I wasn't even looking. Eliminations, 32. It's been a normal, which I feel like that's, I don't know if that matters. I got four levels. So there you go. That's the training, I believe. I'll play a little bit longer just to make sure, but I believe that's the training on Attack on Titan 2 or AOT 2 or Shingeki no Kyojin 2. However you want to view it. Final battle. This, I got the DLC. I don't know. It wasn't necessary for this, but I did get it. Yeah, this was an interesting tutorial. I like that. I don't know how I feel that there was like story during it. I couldn't really pay attention to the story as I was busy focused on like trying to play the game, which is why I usually play Japanese games with English voices. So that way I can hear what they're saying while I'm looking at the actual game instead of trying to read subtitles and play the game. So here I did not pay a single word of attention to what they said. I imagine it wasn't important for what I was trying to do here. But yeah, as far as it compares, I mean, like, so I think the worst, this is probably has the best tutorial for what it is. The thing is, it's also the easiest. It's also, I'm not a big fan of tutorials. We just have to read junk. But to be fair, literally every Attack on Titan, like all the fan games and this game, all have you just read junk. That's not my favorite style of tutorial, but that's okay. This one, it also felt kind of confusing. That's the thing. I feel like this was just the best tutorial only because it was the simplest game. And so, but I felt like I was a little bit more on my own with like, it's like, okay, how do I, but then it was simple enough that it was like, okay, I know the controls. It said the controls, which that was probably my favorite part, was the communication of the game. I think probably my favorite tutorial is still Guedin's game. I think that one did the best with showing you all the mechanics sort of like one by one in piecemeal sort of style. So I like the way that Guedin's game did it. I think this one's my second favorite. My third favorite is probably, I want to say Feng Lee's game, but the problem is that it's hard for me to judge how good that tutorial is because I don't think it's a good tutorial. It does do a good job of like segmenting everything it tells you. I don't like that they just drop you in to fight a Titan at the end of that tutorial. Other than the fact that going back is a really easy way of fighting one Titan, just like and doing that if you want to do it. But I kind of wish they'd done the thing that Roark does, where they kind of teach you each individual step of fighting a Titan, is nice. They just make it really bad. Like I like what Roark was trying to do, I just don't think it was executed very well. Whereas I think Feng Lee's game was executed pretty well, but I don't think the actual like method was the best. So I don't know. I guess I'd maybe tie those for the bottom. Which yeah, there's only 4 options. So yeah, that's been this game. That's at least the tutorial of this game. I just want to show it off just to compare a lot of really interesting choices here. Like I said, like the hooks being able to be pulled out. That's not in any of the fan games, but also the fact that when you hook into a Titan and you reel, which is the spacebar here, reeling goes straight for the point that you're hooked at. Whereas in, I'm pretty sure, except for Guedin's, both Roark's and Feng Lee's game, your character will drop because of gravity from the hooks. But actually, I wonder if this is more accurate. This is the official game. I wonder if this is more accurate to the way that the manga and the anime depict it, where hooks actually do send you straight for your target, even if they shouldn't. But yeah, in Roark's game, you kind of drop a little, so you don't want to hook where you slice. You usually hook a little higher. You hook like on their head or whatever, and then you slice the neck. Although I feel like in the anime and the manga, they usually depict the hooks going past the Titan, and then the person just kind of slices on their way by. Whereas this is definitely not how that works. So I don't know if that's, which one. None of them that's easy to do. That's definitely the hardest way of fighting a Titan, I think, in any of the games. Hooking past the Titan and slicing as you go by is like ridiculously impossible in any Attack on Titan game. But it's an interesting conundrum. There's also I didn't even mention the Roblox games. I've never tried those. But I think that one's more similar to this in that there's like upgrades and stuff. I don't really know how this works, but there's like different types of equipment and stuff like that. I mean, this is definitely more fleshed out in being like, I mean, I feel like this is kind of like a Warriors game, you know, like Dynasty Warriors. They just like kind of changed the formula so that instead of fighting like hordes of enemies with like overpowered attacks, you're more fighting very large enemies that take a bit more time to take down. But I think it's kind of the same idea. There's a whole battle going on and a whole map, and you kind of have to like get around and do your thing, and you know, you kind of control the battle by yourself, and then you just kind of have to work with everyone else, whatever. And you have like other people working with you that are just AI controlled and stuff like that. Which I think is an interesting approach. I like the fact that in Feng Lee's game, there's the multiplayer mode where you can go and fight like 10 Titans. I think you're limited in the multiplayer to 10, whereas 15 in single player. I don't know why. I guess because it would be easier to run, I assume. And so that way, if you have like 2 buddies or whatever, I think you can set how many people you're in, but I think it's more fun if you just have 1 or 2 other people with you, and then you can all kind of coordinate attacks on Titans, which is cool, I think. I think that's kind of a fun part about that game. So the fact that in this game, they give you, if I'm not mistaken, I believe later on you can like control your teammates and make them like, you know, to help you out, so you can like have everyone focus on a specific target, and then, like everyone will come through and slash it and stuff like that. I think that's a cool like little mechanic that just in all the fan games, you're just kind of by yourself, which is so that's I think an advantage to Feng Lee's game. Although I think Roark's, when it gets its update, is supposed to get more multiplayer type features. Hopefully he adds a co-op feature too, because I think that would be, I don't know, that's more my style of thing, I guess. Like especially for the Attack on Titan universe, to me, I think it's more interesting, the idea of having multiple people attacking Titans all at the same time, because I feel like that's kind of what the show's about. Is that I mean, there are the characters in the show who are overpowered and they just take everything out, but they do focus a lot, like narrative-wise, on people working together to take down Titans. And so I hope, anyway, Roark's game's the only one that's still getting an update at this point. The other 2 have moved on. So I hope Roark can add that sort of feature in. I think it would be a big benefit to that game, especially with how hard that game is. I think the difficulty of that game would make even more sense if you had more people working together to take down a Titan, because then, you know, even if the Titan's even harder to kill than it currently is, you have the advantage of like multiple people working together, which is the way the show works, right? I mean, they never just fight a Titan on their own. That's crazy talk, you know? So I think it would just kind of like, it would also be much better for new players to be able to work with other players and kind of see how other people handle Titans and figure out kind of in a way that I think is a little less just like beat your head against a wall by yourself sort of fashion. So that would be cool. I hope you can implement that. But I'm going to keep going on with this game just to see what happens. I hope to make more videos about this game in the future, especially once I'm further along, just to kind of show what the main gameplay looks like compared to the main gameplay of the other games. So I don't know how interested people are in this. I mean, I could make this a full series, I guess, if I wanted to. I don't think anyone wants to see that. So, and if I did, I would figure out I would probably just start it over and like not talk through and skip all the cutscenes, because I feel like that's important. But for this, I just wanted to show off the tutorial. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you guys. I've been recording for 45 minutes. I don't know how long this video is. Hopefully not 45 minutes. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'll just show everything off, because this has been a weird experience. But I really enjoyed you coming, and I hope to see you again on the channel somewhere doing something. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this game compared to the other games, especially if you've played it. I bought this on Steam, and it never went on sale. I had this on my wish list for over a year. I was watching for sales, and as far as I can tell, this game does not go on sale, which means you have to buy full price at $60, I think, or maybe it's only $40. I don't know if I can check that, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to see if it's worth it, because it's kind of an older game. Came out in 2018, but it's the most recent official Attack on Titan game, as far as I can tell. Maybe they'll make a new one after the 4th season ends. That might be a good idea. This one is, I guess, about the 2nd and 3rd season. Well, it's about the 2nd season. I think they added the DLC to include a little bit of the 3rd season. Season 3, part 1, at least, I would imagine. So I think that's the point of this. So thank you. I'll see you around. Like, dislike, subscribe, don't subscribe, be a fan if you want. I'd love to see you again. I'm out. Zoink out. Bye. Hello, there's more. Okay, regiment funds are earned with each victory in the field. Take down an exceptional number of Titans, and you will rank you will rake in additional rewards. Regiment funds are required to buy items and build new gear. So yeah, this kind of has like that sort of system, I think. So it looks like I made a bit of money. I got no medals or special rewards. So I don't know, maybe that's my fault. I got elimination. It looks like you get $10 per Titan kill, which is crazy. Could you imagine if that's how the actual like show worked? It's like, yeah, we'll pay you, you know, 1,500, but we'll also give you $10 for every Titan you kill. It's like, that's not worth it. Like $10 to fight a Titan? No way. No, thank you. Materials required to build new types of gear. Yeah. So there's all these kinds of gears. You destroy Titan parts to gather extra materials. I don't know why the Titan parts have wood and paper in them. That's okay. I got a generic statement of deployment. Good for me. It's good for standard gear. And, oh, friendship points. Wow, if you go on a mission with other teammates. This is what I was talking about. So I think this is cool. I like this feature. I wish they could add something like this. Or even just make it real people, like I said, for like they do in Feng Lee's game. If you're fighting alongside with other side missions, you can check out how friendship levels with people increase once the battle is through. If your friendship gauge hits the maximum with anyone, it means you can increase your friendship rank with that person in daily life. That sounded a little creepy, but sure. Yeah. Okay, I got a little bit of friendship with everyone, including Mikasa. I wasn't expecting that. Even Annie. I got more friendly with Annie. This crew, the hunters, whatever they call them. The warriors, that's what they're called. We've got a talented one here. Oh boy, we do. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I'm talented. I don't know what I am, but talented is not the word I'd use. Barracks. Okay, well, interesting. Can I go do sit-ups with them? Is that a thing? I would not want to. I'm just curious if I could. Training over. Return to the barracks. Oh, okay. Returning from missions means returning to your daily life as a soldier. Yay. This portion of gameplay grants you access to shops and services. In addition to being able to converse with various characters, use service, and enter a conversation. Okay, cool. Talking to a character with a exclamation mark will move the events of your daily life forward. If you're unsure where to go next, seek these characters out. Interesting. Well, okay. That's cool. I'll get to the rest of this game probably in my own time, and hopefully at some point show off the where this game goes. But yeah, here we are. All right. Anyway, that's a free roll this time. I cannot jump in the overworld, but I can make objects become ethereal if I so choose. So that is my power. Do not question my power. Can I do that to walls? Yeah, do I? No, I can just get really close to walls. Look at this girl with her pink gray eyes and her gray hair. How old is she? How old are you? Tell me who you are. Also, this guy's walking into a wall. Oh, he walked away. Oh, that guy back there. He's walking into a wall. I'm just like, could you imagine if you had eyes in the back of your head like this? What are you doing? Wonderful AI. Oh boy. There you go. Yes, official Attack on Titan games here. That's how you know it's good. This definitely looks like a Warriors game or something. I don't know. I haven't actually played any official Warriors game. I only played Hyrule Warriors. Can I do sit-ups? Sugoi! Hi. That's it. Don't hold back. Oh yeah. Feel the bird. Love the bird. Oh, I'm gonna sit on your chest and help you out. Oh, I can actually walk by them. Kind of. There you go. Don't mind me. Don't mind me phasing through your, like, alright, this is stupid. I'm out of here. Bye. Bye. Why can't I change the audio? Did I not buy like the English version of the game or something? Is that a thing?